Hi Irish Film London, my name is Trevor Kaneswaran. I'm an actor-writer based in London and County Cavan in Ireland. So, prepping for self-tapes. I love self-tapes, give you a chance to play. I think in general the first thing I do is I record the opposite person's lines in the scene. So I've got them and leave a space for my lines. That way when I'm memorising, I've got somebody to bounce off in my audio recording. With regards to memorising itself, I use the method I was taught in acting school, which was to break the line down into 5 or 6 pieces. For example, if the line was I went to the shop, I would break it down and it would be I went to, I went to the shop. Riveting, I know, but it works for me. It might not work for all of you. And if that doesn't work either, I will write the line down 5 times. And that kind of makes it go into my head. And around a third of the way through, I'll press play on my recording and try and answer it back and make sure it's all going in. With regards to sound, try and make sure you're in a room that isn't too echoey and the sound is nice and clear. If your mic is broken on your phone and you haven't got enough for a new phone, you can get a cheap lavalier mic attachment for your phone, which will then work as a new mic, and that way you can bypass that if that's an issue. With regards to the breakdown of the scene as a whole, make sure you're actually actively listening. Don't rehearse doing it one way. Play it a number of different ways. Play around with it so you've got multiple ways. At the end of the day, directors want to see that you can be directed and not stuck in one way of doing it. So if you have an objective or it's a moving objective, just make sure that you're fully listening and you're responding. Eye line, very important. I look here, which is just off to the right. I've got a photo stuck exactly where I'm looking right now, and it's literally just a regular picture from a magazine I tore out, but the person's got big eyes in it, so I've got an eye line so I can look between the 2 eyes and I'm focused on something rather than coming back to a position and not really sure where I was looking the first time. I think that's really important for me anyway, again, personal preference. But yeah, choose your eye line and stick to it. If you can, stick your photo up, again, brilliant. But if not, just make sure you know exactly where your eye line is. That is it. The piece I chose to show you, just so you can see what it looks like here, is a piece from BBC's Informer. I hope you enjoy it.